Sony has definitely had a pretty good year so far in 2016. And as the year closes, you look back at a lot of what Sony has done. They have earned a lot of money. Back in July, they reported that they earned about 3.2 billion from games and services provided by the PlayStation Network. Not only that, we saw the release of Uncharted 4 back in May, and within its first week, it sold 2.7 million copies worldwide, and that's something that's very impressive. And you look at how we're about to end the year. We're looking at the release of the PlayStation VR and the PlayStation 4 Pro. Now, with the release of all these games and products, some people will speculate on how the gaming products can affect Sony's Q1 revenue in 2017. Well, most likely it's going to increase because these are all impressive things. The VR and the PlayStation Pro is definitely something that many people will be lining up to get. But the only way that anything can change is that if the VR doesn't sell quite as much as Sony expects it to, which is unlikely. But if the pricing's too high and people just decide, they're not going to go for it, that's possible. But it doesn't seem like that's going to happen, and many people are going to be crazy for the PlayStation VR. And people who have the original PlayStation, they may consider getting the Pro, or people who haven't gotten the original PlayStation might just get the Pro. We never know. But, this past year we saw the release of many pretty cool games such as Watch Dogs 2, Dishonored 2, Titanfall 2, and also we're waiting for the release of Final Fantasy 15 in late November. I believe it's November 29th. And these games are all something that, that can work both ways because they're going to be released for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. So, some people might might prefer the Xbox One over the PlayStation 4 or vice versa. But Uncharted 4 has been out for almost 6 months now. It hasn't even been a full year. So in terms of sales, it's most likely we're going to see an increase in sales for Uncharted 4, along with other games for the PlayStation 4. So these are some of the things that can definitely affect the sales for Sony's first quarter. And we know for a fact that Sony's definitely going to give Nintendo a run for its money in terms of products and sales and games starting in the year 2017. So as the year closes, we look back, there's so many big things, so many interesting things that have happened with Sony, and so many new releases going into the year 2017. And that being said, 2017 looks to be a very promising year.